Modern Mahjong's back with our Tile Time series. This is number 4. For episodes 1, 2, and 3, you could catch them on our YouTube channel or in Facebook. Mahjong Community is our group. We invite you to either get your tiles or a pen and paper and get the following 14 tiles on your rack, or you could write them down. The tiles are 2 flowers, 2 2 cracks, 1 4 crack, 2 4 dots, 3 4 bams, 2 jokers, 1 north, and 1 9 dot. We ask you to arrange these on your rack and then rearrange them in different ways, because by doing it by suit, ascending order, like number, even, odd, the year, you may see things that you wouldn't have seen if you just always arrange them in the same way. What sections of the card and what hands are you thinking of? If you're watching this on YouTube, we invite you to pause while you think of your different options. Then hit resume when you're ready to go on. 3 things stand out for us, such as any like numbers with 4s, consecutive run, number 6, and the 2024 hand, the third one, with kongs of 4s, because those kongs of 2s could also be 4s. Have you thought of something else that we're missing here? Let us know in the comments. What would be your first discard? And what we look for here are tiles that don't work in any of these hands or sections. First, we look at what hands we have to consider, what sections, and what tiles we have towards those hands. So for the number 3 in 2024, what tiles do we have? We have the 2 flowers we need. We're missing the soap for the year. For the first 2 of the kongs, we have 2, and we could use the joker in that. And for the other one, we just need a 4 bam, and that joker could slide over to the 4 dot. So you see, we normally keep the tiles on the sloping part of our rack all smushed together. We separated them here to make it more obvious of what tiles we need. The reason we keep them all pushed together is you don't want to give any information out to other players. Sometimes by keeping things separate on the sloping part of your rack, you're letting them know how your tiles are arranged and what you might need. Moving on. How many tiles do you have towards the like numbers with 4s? You can pause and then resume when you're ready. We have 2 of the flowers we need, so we could either use jokers or flowers in that kong. Then we have 2 pungs and a kong of 4s. So we would need, depending on where our jokers fit, we would either need 2 more 4 cracks or jokers, 2 more 4 dots or jokers, and only 1 4 bam or a joker. So we have a lot of leeway there. The tiles we wouldn't need for that hand are the 9 dot, the north, and the 2 crack. So if you look back, we don't need for this hand the north and the 9 dot. So far that's consistent. For the next hand, what do we need for consecutive run number 6? So we have 2 flowers and we have 2 jokers. So we would need either a flower or another joker. And those jokers could move over to the 4s if we needed them to. We cannot use a joker in that run, 1, 2, 3, 1 crack, 2 crack, 3 crack. Those are 3 singles. So we would need those specific tiles. For the 4 dots and the 4 bams, the 4 bams were all set. So for the 4 dot, we would either need a joker or a 4 dot. Once again, we don't need the north or the 9 dot, and the 2 crack and the 4 crack does work with our other hands. We would continue discarding tiles that we don't need in any of these hands until we have to make a decision. Let's say you're planning on the 2024 hand. Like we do in these exercises, what happens if the white dragons are all in exposures or discards? Any like number 1 and consecutive run 6, we have so many exposures available that would work with those. And we don't have to commit with one hand over the other if we put up a pung of 4s. Think of what you would call if a certain tile was discarded. Then think, what happens if all the 1 cracks or 3 cracks are out? Would you have thought of the other hands earlier if you didn't do this exercise? So these exercises are a great way to train your brain how to think of backup hands when tiles you need are either exposed or discarded or just not coming your way. We hope that this was helpful and invite you to register online for our free upcoming Zoom. Karen Guin, otherwise known as Bubbe Fischer, is going to be having her tips and tricks on the 2024 card. She's going to be sharing them with us. You could register on bit.ly/24NMJL, and those are all capital. If you have ideas for a Zoom, let us know. Please send us an email at modernmahjong@gmail.com. If you play canasta and you want to improve your game, join me and Donna Miller Small on Thursday, May 2nd at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're hosting a strategy session to improve your game, and we are working on the presentation now, and it's chock full of important takeaways for your game. If you have any questions about the games, post on our Facebook group, send us an email. We are currently updating our visual companion guide for American Mahjong. Our PDF of all of the backup hands and all the information that we shared on our Zoom is available on modernmahjong.com. And it's really been helpful. We're getting a lot of feedback from players that say it really has helped them think of hands to switch to. They save it on their phone and read it when they have time. So that's something you could check out on our website. Speaking of our website, here are some of the curated gifts and accessories available on our women-owned small business website. We're having a Mother's Day sale, Mom 2024. Make sure you order soon so you get them in time for Mother's Day. We hope this strategy session was helpful and you learned the card and up your game. What would you like to see next? Let us know. Thanks for listening, and we hope that this was helpful. Have a great day.